Hi! Now that the weather's changed, I thought it's comfort food time, isn't it? Yeah. Been living on salads for the last 6 months, 7 months. But now that it's gotten a bit colder and what have you, I'm starting to crave comfort foods. So I thought I would share one of our family recipes. Very simple dish, not for vegetarians or vegans, I'm afraid, on this occasion, although I will do stuff, vegetarian stuff. But it uses very simple ingredients. There's about 5, 6 ingredients plus seasoning, and the main ingredient is a tin of corned beef. Who doesn't have a tin of corned beef rattling about at the back of the cupboard? So it's corned beef, an onion, that's quite a big one, so I'll probably use half of that. Potatoes, about 4 pounds of potatoes in old money. For new money, that's about 1.8 kilos, and that will feed 4. A tin of sweet corn, oh yes, a little milk for mashing your spuds, and seasoning, and that's all there is. It's dead simple. Actually no, there is another ingredient, bear with. There would be no corned beef hash complete without cheese. So those are all the ingredients, and I'm making, as I say, corned beef hash. Now probably 50% of you are going, what? Mashed potato? Sweet corn? That's not corned beef hash. It is in our house. I know you can do it like a stew, but we were never fed that as kids. My mum always used to do it in a mashed potato version. So, first of all, I'm going to prep the ingredients. I'm going to dice my onion. I'm going to peel and dice the potatoes, put them on to boil, the potatoes, when I've done them. The onion I'm going to just cook in a little hot water, to be honest, just to soften them, take some of the bite out of them. I am then going to open the corned beef, cut that up into cubes. Then when the potatoes are done, I'm going to mash the potatoes, and then we'll pick up from there. Okay? You don't need to see me peeling potatoes. Okay, so that's the onion diced. Just add a little hot water into there. Like I say, you're only softening the onions a little bit. They don't need to be fried. And diced the potatoes. Bit of salt in there, bit of hot water, and we'll cook those till they're ready to mash. Right, I have mashed the potatoes with some milk and salt and pepper, and now I'm going to mash in the onions and the corned beef. Takes a while to combine it all, but it comes out beautiful when you're done. Right, but you can take out all your frustrations on this. Don't put your corned beef in the fridge or anything beforehand. I know people do when they want to slice it because it firms it up, but when you're doing corned beef hash, it's much easier to mash it when it's at room temperature. Okay, you have to go round the edges and make sure you get all the potato out. And then when that's done, the last thing to add in is the sweet corn. And just mash that in as well. Ooh, I tend to add the sweet corn last when everything else is mashed in, so it doesn't break the little corns up too much, so they stay whole, and then you get that little crunch with them. Okay, so now we will put it into any oven-proof dish, whatever you've got, will be absolutely fine. Okay, so just ladle this in. If you like what you've seen so far, don't forget to press the little thumbs up button underneath and subscribe, because there will be more recipes coming as well. Some simple, some not so simple. Let's see what we get. So we'll get all that into the dish. You see, it makes loads, absolutely loads. And I was working it out. I bought the ingredients, most of the ingredients were from Aldi, and for what it costs, it's under £1 a portion, less than £1 a portion. So a hearty meal for 4 people, comfort food, less than £1, you can't go wrong with that. So just push this down into the corners and flatten it out a bit, like that. Okay, just and rough it up with a fork as well, because we're going to stick it in the oven, and it will make sure that the top crisps up. I'm going to put some oozy cheese on it in a minute. So, like that. Just tasting there. So, I've grated, I don't know, a couple of ounces of cheese. Just grate as much as you want. I like loads of cheese on the top, and so do the family. In fact, if my daughter, who is now a vegetarian, is watching this, and my brother, their mouths will be watering, because it's, like I say, it's a family favourite, this. So just spread your cheese out, and then pop it in an oven, 180 fan, 200, normal electric, and whatever the equivalent of that is for gas, and about 20 minutes just to warm it all through, because obviously you've been mashing the potatoes and everything, and you've put in cold sweet corn and you know, room temperature corned beef. So just to warm it through 20 minutes and to melt the cheese on the top, and then we'll have a look when it's done. Okay, so that's out of the oven now. I've just finished it off under the grill actually to crisp that cheese up. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so hungry. So I'm going to go and tidy up, put my jammies on once that cools down, and then I'm going to get in bed and watch rubbish telly with the dogs.